Thanks for joining me back on Green Ridge Workshop. So this morning I want to talk about safety. I had an unfortunate mishap yesterday where I was working with my chisel on my lap while doing other things, and I had an accident. Now, I should have known better not to be working like that. But in a rush, wanting to sit and do something else and chisel at the same time, I decided to work on my lap. I had a piece of my project sitting on my lap like so, and I was holding the workpiece and using this chisel sliced my pointer finger from about here to there. Ended up getting 5 stitches in immediate care. Got lucky I didn't hit any nerves or any tendons, any arteries. Still have full range of motion. But today just wanted to talk a little bit about safety. At work, I'm kind of known for being safe and paying attention to safety. This just was an oversight that I wasn't thinking about. Maybe head wasn't feeling too well, or feeling rushed or stressed, and just wanted to keep working on my project. And stupid mistake. So a few pointer tips, a few safety things that I know and should have followed. First of all, always cut away from yourself. This is something that I learned in Boy Scouts as a tenderfoot. And never hold your workpiece. Always clamp your workpiece. I had it on my lap. I had thought maybe I should bring over a small table and put the table up in my grass and work off that. But in my rush, I didn't do that. So always clamp your workpiece. I don't have a wood vise yet, so my best solution is to use my clamp and clamp it here to the table. Always know some basic first aid. As soon as this accident happened, I saw the gash and the cut. I went right to my first aid kit, which I keep in my vehicle. I'll be building one for the workshop here, as you should have one accessible close by, especially doing this woodworking stuff. I got a 4x4 gauze, sterile gauze, out of my truck, and immediately put the gauze on. Got a second gauze, folded that up, and then got a third gauze and wrapped the wound for pressure and kept pressure on it until I was able to get to the immediate care. If this might save somebody from having an accident, I hope it helps. Just remember always to be clamping your workpiece, and stay safe. There are gloves that we could buy. I could buy Kevlar gloves for working with chisel. Might be looking into doing that, as I don't want to have another accident. Really do love DeWalt tools, but after really looking at the saw stop and the features that the saw stop has for safety, I don't need any of my digits to get cut off, so that's why I went with that. So I got pretty lucky with this accident. I'm not going to be posting any gory pictures, but this is something that you don't want to have happen. Hope this helps somebody. Remember, always clamp your workpiece. Green Ridge Workshop out.